videos from this game as well. In this case, I'm actually going to show you, well, for one start, several of my characters. As you can see, this is my Chris Dorn character. This right here is one of my Klingon allied characters. He's a Gorn. Here's another character of mine, Federation. He's a Klingon officer that is in Starfleet. Here's my regular Klingon warrior soldier in the Klingon Empire. Here is a Discovery era captain I named Mook. Here's my Romulan character who's allied with the Federation. And here's my Jem'Hadar character, also allied with the Federation. What I'm about ready to do today is actually show you the route you go through with certain characters when starting them up. I'm about ready to start a new Klingon allied character because I got 2 slots left. This is what you get. This is the menu you get when you're creating a new character. Discovery era Starfleet. Or you can play as the Dominion, where you can only play as one species, which is the Jem'Hadar. Or you can go to the 23rd century and play a little original series Star Trek and be an original series officer. Or you can be part of the Romulan Republic, helping to rebuild the Romulan people. Today, we are going to join the Klingon Defense Force. And what I'm going to do is, I normally would have picked a Klingon, but today, well, first off, let's change the gender. We're not going to play Klingon today. We're not going to play Cardassian either. Or Gorn, even though they are really good. Or Lethian. I haven't played as them yet, but they're a telepathic species. No. What we're going to play today as is a species that almost looks like the Klingons. The Nausicaans. Here's another thing. What class do we want him to be? We want him to be a tactical specialist, an engineer like my main character Chris Dorn is, or a science specialist. For this particular instance, I'm going to go with engineer because I already got a Klingon tactical officer and a Klingon science officer. Yet I don't have a Klingon engineer. So we're going to go that route. The next step would be to create the character itself. Spruce it up a little bit. Like change his hair or something. Because I'm not much in the way of knowing what Nausicaans look like. I'm going to keep the hair the same, but I'm going to change his stance a little bit to more of a, let's see, what stern is okay. Why would we think a Nausicaan would be relaxed? About gruff? No. Okay, let's go with that one. Creature. And his height is about 1.92 meters, which is about 6'4" in our standards. I like that. Now let's see what kind of uniforms we can give him. There is actually some differences. This is the typical standard Klingon uniform. These ones I would appear to be, if I had to guess, more mercenary type. That's more Jem'Hadar type. But let's see. I think I'm actually going to go with this one to start out with. Not going to change much in it because, like I said, this is just a beginning. I mean, I can change his outfit a little bit later on. Now that we selected the outfit, we hit continue. Now here's another thing I don't do. Because I don't know much in the way of Nausicaan names, or any names for that matter, I'm going to select it as random. But I'm going to find one that sounds right. Doesn't need to be something that's weird. Or at least something that looks like, that's a good term, looks like a Noskin name. Lavad? No. Maribin? No. Udui? Grutas? Huh. I'll go with that one. Here's another name. Ship name. Let's see. Random. Or you can make it whatever you want. Let's stick with this one, the Dutag. Okay, folks, I'm about ready to begin this new character, so bear with me if there's any glitches. Klingon homeworld.
For too long, we have turned our hearts from the path our fathers laid. I have watched you train. I have witnessed your prowess, your victory. Now it is your duty, your honor, to serve the Empire.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Wipe the sleep from your eyes. Wait and remember the call of our fathers. You will be challenged. You will know pain, but you will not bend or break. Fight with passion and earn your place in the halls of Stovacor. By the blood of Kalis, it will be glorious!
And because we're doing a new character, I want to show everyone what the whole tutorial thing is. I'm going to play through the tutorial again. I do not want to skip it because that way people can actually see what's going to happen. So let's start.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. You are the second officer aboard a Klingon bird of prey, currently in charge of the Night Watch. You are in command of the ship while Captain Jurlek and First Officer Duran are off duty. Your shift nears its end. Third Officer Lieutenant Kagan would like to have a word with you before you leave the bridge.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk with them.
Here's the third officer, Lieutenant Kagan.
Sir, we are nearing the end of the shift. I have logged the watch into the duty logs. I recommend approving them and the records of battle before Captain Jurlek arrives.
Very well, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Everything awaiting your approval is on the console to the right of the main view screen.
That'll be all, Lieutenant. Let's approve those logs.
You have completed a task by approving the duty logs. Return to your contact, Lieutenant Kagan.
I see the logs are updated and approved. I took it upon myself to make some adjustments to the standard disruptor target practice program on the holodeck. I think you'll enjoy the improvements.
I look forward to it, Lieutenant. You have the bridge. And kapla! Captain Jurlek.
Captain on the bridge.
Approach the captain and press the X button to interact with him.
Look, Nick, I see you kept my ship from blowing up during the night watch. Get to the racks as soon as you can. Your next shift starts in 6 hours. First Officer Duran and I will take it from here.
Alright, I'll transfer command to you, Captain. we are going to take a turbo lift to the holodeck to perform that little
Your
assignment.
minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
Program the holodeck.
Move to the center of the room and then target and destroy holo targets. Press the R2 button to fire your weapon in combat.
Anyone else? It's a standard setting for a disruptor. Let's see the secondary. Ooh, that's a one-hit kill right there.
While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
Also, for this instance, let's cycle the camera distance so you can see everything. Let's exit the holodeck. We've done our simulation. Let's get some sleep.
To sprint, press and hold the left stick while moving.
Don't need to use that door. Go to crew quarters. Fellow warriors. Goran, Klingon. A couple more Nausicaans. Even Orions. The Klingon Empire is very vast. Alright then, let's get some sleep. Later that day.
IKEA Sigma. This is Captain Jurlek. We are ready to receive the transfer.
Captain Jurlek, this is Captain Khadgar of the IKEA Sigma. We're beaming over the Federation prisoner now.
Prisoner received, Sigma.
Galaxy-class ship.
Shields! Raid shields! Battle stations! All through battle stations!
Expect this from the Federation Patak.
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
Alright, let's seal the micro breaches in the crew quarters because I am an engineer. These micro breaches could end up becoming full-on hull breaches. Somewhere else. There's another breach I need to seal. Is it above me or? No, I see it.
Confirm, you're alive. This is First Officer Duran. And here's the situation. We took custody of a Federation prisoner from the IKS Sigma. Almost immediately after transport, a Starfleet cruiser showed up and attacked. We took some severe damage, but we were able to get our shields up before they could beam over. They've launched shuttles and have boarded the ship on the lower decks.
What do you need me to do, First Officer?
Our security teams are tied up all over the ship, so I need your help securing the lower deck. Grab a rifle from the armory locker, and then make your way to the lower decks. I don't know how they were able to enter our shuttle bay, so check the bodies for anything that can give us a clue as to how they were able to board us. One or two of them might be carrying something useful.
Very well. Yeah, this little pistol I have won't do much. I need a rifle.
This is your character. Here you can see your equipped items and devices. Select any item slot for your captain, and the equip window will show all available items that can be used in that slot. Select the item in the list you wish to equip. If you are in a... you can...
Let's go with that batleth. This is a pulse wave assault rifle. Not really
Press the
fun of
triangle
them.
button to switch between your two equipped weapons.
Let's go to the lower decks.
An item has dropped for you. Move toward the item to automatically loot it.
It's an encoded Federation message. Rifle butted him and he's gone. Choose the full setting.
Enemy target on sensors.
There are 4 more boarders here. Can't let them take this ship. Captain will destroy it. And since I'm using my batleth, come back here. Work well with a blade as well as a weapon. Alright, we gotta decode that message. Alright, let's encrypt this message, decrypt this message. The captain was conspiring with the Federation? That is a dishonorable tactic. I need to contact the first officer.
You recovered that message from the Federation borders? My suspicions about our attack of a captain have been confirmed. I've been seeing signs of Jurlek's cowardice and incompetence for months now. But finally, this is the proof I need to challenge him. I see you are near the brig. I want you to talk to the Federation prisoner there. Find out why he is so valuable, and then report back directly to me. Kapla!
Kapla! Let's go to the brig. First take care of... Nope. Any more? Nope. Let's talk to this miserable little Topak.
Someone wants to talk. First off, this is Captain Jurlek's ship, correct? And if my hunch is correct, Jurlek allowed the Federation to land in an effort to rescue me, thereby saving his own hide in the process.
You know a lot for someone who's been in a cell the entire time.
It's my business to know things. Does First Officer Duran know of the Captain's betrayal? If she does, I expect she's already challenged and killed Captain Jurlek by now. Honor duels in the Klingon chain of command. So predictable. Challenge the person above you to a duel to the death. And if you win, you get their rank and position.
That's the Klingon way.
Trying to reach First Officer Duran. I regret to inform you that she has been relieved of her duties permanently. But I am glad it is you who called. You are my new First Officer. I suggest you make your way to the bridge and prepare to follow my orders.
You killed First Officer Duran?
Yes, I killed her. She insulted my honor with baseless accusations of treason and then attempted to take my ship through treachery.
The accusations were not unfounded. I learned of your betrayal myself.
Now it makes sense. As my new first officer, I hope you are not as foolish as Duran was. Or do you want to join her in death?
Captain Jurlek killed First Officer Duran. That I did not foresee. Jurlek is a coward, and he was one we could easily remove. Duran should have been able to get the job done.
Shut up, Federation dog. You couldn't possibly
Like I
predict
said,
this.
it's my business to know things. Captain Jurlek wants to trade me for his life. More of your crewmates will die in the process. If you have other plans, well, don't let me tell you what you need to do.
Alright.
Members of the Klingon Defense Force can challenge the officer above them in rank in a duel to the death. If they win, they earn the position that the challenge held, up to and including captain of the ship. The doors on the other side of the room will bring you to the turbolift, which you can then take to the bridge to challenge Captain Jurlek for command of the ship.
Wait. Prisoners are highest priority? Yep, I agree. Let's see if I can order anyone else around. I gotta get this captain off the bridge. He is honorless.
You have arrived. Are you fit to assume your new rank?
I am Grutas. I now take my place as first officer. I serve the captain, but I stand for the crew.
And I stand for the crew. I assume you mean kill the captain and take his place? Foolish child. You don't understand. The Federation is the enemy the Klingon Empire cannot defeat. Time and time again. For centuries now, we have battled them again and again. And when we were allies, the Federation dominated us, subsuming our culture with their own.
And this means you want to sell yourself out?
We cannot conquer them. We should not try. We will have our victories. But I am not facing off against the Federation if there is a way to avoid conflict. It's not cowardice. It's survival.
Only a coward and a fool would sacrifice Klingon warriors to save their own miserable skin. You are no longer fit for command.
You think you can kill me? Well, you're welcome to try.
I will.
Enemy targets on sensor.
See your soul in Grethor.
Sir, I see you are captain now. I am Kegon, son of Kerr. I now take my place as first officer. I serve the captain, but I stand for the crew. I will enter the change of command into the record of battle. Would you like me to address the crew?
Yes, inform the crew of the changes. And I want this ship repairs started immediately. We gotta get ready for battle.
Attention crew. Captain Jurlek and First Officer Doran are dead.
The former second officer is now in command of the ship by right of combat. I am now the first officer. The captain has ordered us to prepare the ship for combat. We're going after the Federation dogs who dared board our ship. Engines and shields are online, sir. I expect weapons soon. Our cloaking device may take a bit longer.
Very well. Kapla!
You are now in command of the ship by right of personal combat. The Federation ships that attacked are still in the area, and the IKS Sigpa is likely to need assistance in dispatching them.
Your order, sir.
Congratulations, warrior.
We just took command. Taking command of the IKS Dutag. Now. I now officially am captain of the IKS Dutag. The simple Klingon bird of prey. Nothing compared to the cruiser that warped in and nearly wiped us out. They must pay. Somehow they got to Jurlak. Doesn't matter.
Captain, there's no sign of the Sigpa on scanners. We don't know if the Feds destroyed her, but I suggest we not worry about that just yet. Engines and shields are operational, but we need iridium to facilitate immediate repairs to other systems, and our iridium stores were lost in the ambush. Fortunately, there are some asteroids in the vicinity that might have what we need.
Alright. Let's check it out.
Kagan has joined your crew.
Can't utilize full impulse yet because we haven't reached that part in the tutorial.
Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
See what this asteroid offers.
Helm! Full stop! Sir, I recommend we use the scanners to see if this contains any iridium.
Science station. Scan for iridium.
This asteroid contains no iridium, but there is that nearby field that might prove better prospecting.
Use your mini-map or press the touchpad button to see where your next objective is.
Sir, I recommend using full impulse to reach the asteroid field.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Helm, full stop! Sir, I stopped the ship this time. But from now on, you'll be responsible for controlling the speed of the ship.
Very well. Science station. Scan for iridium.
Promising results, sir. Calibrating the scanners for a better look.
Calibrate the scanners.
Found several asteroids that contain iridium, Captain. Weapons are back online.
Disruptors only.
Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons.
Maka! We found some iridium.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Let's get these items, get this ship fully repaired. Federation Topak should be back soon, and I want to make them pay for what they've done. Gotta collect 2 more. Well, for some reason the asteroids came back. Got the iridium. Let's talk to the first officer now. Wait till I come out of red alert.
Captain, I'm picking up a Starfleet distress signal. Seems that a frigate looking for us took a hit in a nearby asteroid field. They are disabled. Might I suggest we add to the record of battle by disposing of this Federation scum?
You read my mind, first officer.
Your order, sir.
Prepare the ship for battle.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
Let's initiate our cloaking device. The Federation sensors were invisible. As for me and every one of you, you can still see my ship just a little bit later. Unfortunately, I cannot open fire while cloaked, and my shields are down at the same time. But the best part about being cloaked, you can be right on top of them, and they can't do anything about it. I want to get as close to it as possible. After all, it's just lying there, bleeding to death. Let's make the killing blow now. But I want to do it up close. Not far away. I want them to see who their killer is. Let's see. Let's get her in position. And it's a Centaur-class frigate. Okay, let's activate high-yield torpedo. Disengage cloaking device.
Mayday! Mayday! We are disabled and under attack by the morale we were searching for.
Sir, a Federation repair team just did it. I suggest we take them out. Well,
Alright. I had a feeling this was a trap. Only 2 of them? There has to be more.
Captain, the science officer has determined that we are unable to find the Segpa because the feds are jamming our sensors. Unfortunately for them, we have determined the location of the ships that are jamming us. My recommendation is that we destroy those ships so we can locate the Segpa. It's going to be a tougher fight than what you faced so far, but the crew is feeling up to the challenge.
As am I.
Your order, sir.
Prepare the cloaking device. Let's get ready for battle.
You can cloak to improve your damage. You cannot cloak in combat, and you must decloak before you can attack. After decloaking, you receive a damage bonus for 5 seconds.
It's a Shikar-class frigate. And it's shielded too.
You cannot fire until you deactivate your cloaking device.
True. But if I get close enough to them, my disruptors and torpedoes will be exceedingly difficult to avoid. Besides, I wanted a challenge, and here it is. A shielded Shikar-class frigate and 2 Miranda-class frigates. Activating high-yield torpedo. Deactivate cloaking device.
Press the L3 button to redistribute power amongst your shield facings. This will balance out your shield strengths by diverting power away from your stronger shields. Ship explosions cause damage. Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
Already done. Alright, start scanning for the Segpa.
This is Captain Khadgar of the IKS Segpa.
Where's Captain Jarlek?
Jarlath is dead. I challenged the coward for command of the Dutag and emerged victorious. I am now the captain.
Ha! Finally! That miserable Toba had been a blight for far too long. Congratulations. May you bring glory to your ship and your house. Speaking of which, do you want to join our fight against this Federation Patach? My long-range comms are down, so I cannot notify High Command of the situation.
Kapla! Our disruptors thirst for more Federation hulls to lance.
Communications officer, make a report to command. Give them our coordinates and tell them the Segpa is in need of assistance.
All stations prepare for battle. It's the Musashi.
Sir, the Federation ship is hailing us.
What should I do here? Answer the hail, which would be standard. Nah. We'll answer then with our disruptors.
You're making a huge mistake.
Oh, am I, Captain?
Press the circle button to activate high-yield torpedo. Warning, ship is under attack. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack. Target's shields have failed.
Gotta navigate carefully with this Galaxy-class ship on me.
Sir, Klingon Defense Force reinforcements are warping in.
Good to hear. Basic maneuvers. It's a little bit farther away. Fire! Contact the Segpa.
We are going to stay here while repairs are underway. But you need to get that Federation prisoner to Kronos immediately. High Command is expecting him. You probably want to spank him by now. I know I did, but that would be a career-ending move for you. Just get him to Kronos.
Will do, Captain.
Congratulations, warrior.
Okay, folks. I hope you enjoyed this new style episode for Star Trek Online. I will bring you another episode later on. Until then, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.